Okay, so some of the images that they edit are more obvious than others. I think that they do it as like a contrast game. So they can pretend that the ones that are obvious are the only ones they edit. They edited every video and every image to try to make it so I look like a Jew or something. You know, a lot of these liberal Jews, conservative Jews, they have a kind of confused look on their face. You see it all the time. Yoga people are a good example of that. A lot of those yoga Jews, they look like they're missing a part of their brain or something. And I'm not trying to make fun of them or anything. I'm just explaining the situation. They look like they have some kind of, you know, a biological dysfunction in regards to brain activity. Okay, and it's almost like they look like they've been taking drugs a long time. I mean, it's hard to really compare it to something because it's not commonly discussed in society, and you know, I'm not a brain surgeon. I'm not somebody who studies that. I've studied the brain to some degree, but you know, that's not what I do. So when we look at this thing, um, they made it look so I look like this one Street Fighter character, Chung Li. Okay, when I crouch a little bit and strike in something similar to a horse stance, I don't look like Chung Li. I mean that is preposterous. You know what I'm saying? Certainly my stance was a little bit different because in that particular match, and all the matches were on different terrain, mind you. That particular match was on grass that was moist, right? It had like a morning dew on it or something. The sprinklers had been on or something about it. It was wet to moist. And I was actually doing that match with dress socks on. It was laundry day, call it whatever you want. I was in a hurry. I'm like, man, of all the days to not have socks, it had to be that first official match as part of the 2013 challenge. I think it occurred in like 2015 or something. Okay, and I had these like gray dress socks. They weren't even black. I think they were gray, and they were very slippery. Okay, um, so at one point in the match, I think I even slipped. You know, as he kept striking hard. I think I struck him already, and because he wouldn't stop, I had to kind of go backwards because he was there with three other people, and they're all there with him. And I had been drugged heavily that day. I remember, I tried to do a few pull-ups in the morning, and I'm like, man, what the hell? Why my arms look so skinny? As I'm sure you've seen a lot of celebrities, that they've changed shape in a dramatic way. One good example is that guy who played in The Mummy or whatever. He's really fat looking, little baby face looking. They do something to make it so people look younger, and to make it so their body's contorted. In my case, at that time, they made it so I look skinnier. Sometimes they made it so I look thicker, and then they edited the videos to try to make it seem like I was just the average big, oaf. You know what I'm saying? Which is stupid. I mean, you can really tell by the variety of body shapes I have in my videos within a short period of time, within months of each other at times, that they edited the video. There's no other way it could be, you know. And they did it with, some kind of more advanced software, I'd imagine, because it is like, wow, how do they make it look like that's actually how I'm shaped or something, you know? But at the end of the day, when we look at the facts, okay, so if everyone's confused about their identity, and I'm not from the governing class, you know what I'm saying? I live with my parents, okay? It defaults on me, right? We have the Kuro Obi black belt. I've gone over this stuff before. We have the Nigerian argument. We have the white privilege rules them out, Jewish privilege rules them out, LGBT privilege rules them out. And of course, everyone knows the top martial arts ever wouldn't be LGBT. I mean, that's fucking insane. So you see it defaults on me. I'm the one who has the most important challenge in history, okay? I'm from the Igbo royal family, right? Kuro Obi, black belt. Obi in Igbo means King Heart Hut, essence, tender core. And of course, it was an Igbo word before it was a Japanese word, right? People come from Africa. Um, and Obi spelled backwards is even Igbo, right? It's not some Japanese group or something. It's Igbo, spelled backwards. And you look at the significance of the belt in the Bible and how many martial arts systems use belts. It defaults with me for a lot of reasons, okay? And other people, because of other Igbos and people in my family, because of exactly what they've been doing over the years, they don't have that transcendent argument to make it so it's their call. It's just my call, and I'm the last one who could ever make any martial art calls. All martial arts are invalid, and after I die, and I'm the top martial artist ever, that's a divine verdict. It's my position, it's my office, it's my place to make this call. Everyone else is just playing some kind of fairy church game or something, playing dress up, Dionysian ritual madness, theater arts, propaganda, psychology, just mere human, games and pitifulness. And of course, I'm sure we can all agree. I'm sure we can all agree if you're being reasonable, if you're being honest, then I'm right. And that's my call. And that's the call I'm making. Thank you.